I did this. Hey guys, welcome back to the Bald Shredder channel, and yep, today we are looking at the do-it-yourself single-cut electric guitar kit from Aklot. And you might be sitting there thinking, dude, didn't you already review their single-cut 24-fret Lorian guitar? And you're right, I did. Well, now they've got that exact same guitar in a do-it-yourself kit that you can get on Amazon. And I just looked, and right now there is a $20 off coupon, so you can actually get the kit for $139. And if you want to check it out, I'm going to have that Amazon link down in the video description. Now, when you get it, guys, it's not purple. It doesn't come in purple. I put the purple color on there. And one of the things that I was most worried about when I knew this thing was on the way was okay, does the body have a layer of sander sealer or some kind of sealer layer on the wood that would prevent me from staining it? Because that's come up with a couple of other do-it-yourself kits that I've done. And then in order to stain those, you would have to sand off the sealer layer. Well, good news on this one, guys. There was no layer of a sander sealer or anything. Just the wood, ready to be stained. So the color you're looking at here, guys, this is one of those little bottles of S.I.T dye that I got at Hobby Lobby, and the exact name of the color was Eggplant. So it was kind of a dark purple, and when I first put it on there, it was darker than this. But I wanted to be able to see the flame maple top. It's got a flame maple veneer, guys, really nice. I'm sure you guys can see the flame coming through the purple. But at first it was a little bit too dark, so after it dried, a day I think, I just got some sandpaper and just very lightly, very carefully sand away on it, and it just kind of takes away some of the purple, and then you could see that flame coming through more, and then it kind of makes it a lighter purple into what you guys see now. And you can see I only put the purple on the flame maple veneer on the top. I didn't do it on the sides, I didn't do it on the back or anything, just because I thought it was going to look best like that. And I think it does. The contrast with the purple and then the natural wood right there and on the sides and everything, I just think it looks amazing. Now, little word of caution, guys. Don't just put the dye on there and think that's gonna be good enough. Even if you let it dry and stuff, you're still gonna get the dye coming off on your fingers and coming off on your clothes. So after it dried, I sanded the whole thing, lightly a little bit, top, the sides, the back, everything. And then I put a layer of tung oil to seal everything in. Now on the neck, I didn't put anything on the neck. It's a roasted maple neck, really nice. So it's basically unfinished. And I thought maybe it's the same as the other one, the one that's not the do-it-yourself guitar. But when I grab that one and I feel it, it seems to have some kind of layer of something. Not high gloss, but there's some kind of finish on the back of that neck. But this one, without anything on it, just the roasted maple, oh, it's so smooth, feels so good, so fast. I'm not gonna put anything on it because it feels great. Now guys, everything on this is exactly like the other one. I mean, it's the same wood, it's the same neck, it's the same pickups, components, everything. The only difference being that that one's painted and finished and this one is not. Now before I get into more details, I know you guys want to hear me play it, so we're gonna do some shredding samples, and then hey, good news, guess what? Remember in the other one, the push-pull was not connected? Well, this one is connected. You don't have to do any soldering or anything like that. Of course, you gotta connect the wires, but that's really easy because they're all those little clips, so no soldering at all. But the push-pull does work. It does split the pickups. So I'm gonna do some shredding, and then at the end I'm gonna do some clean where you will see me go through each pickup selector position, and then I will do the full humbuckers and then the split and all that. So you'll see it. Here you go. It plays really nice. I'm really happy with the way it turned out as far as playability. Now the pickups. I did say it's got the same pickups as the other one, right? And if you remember from the other video when I reviewed that one, I said these are not high output pickups, and they're not. Both pickups are like around the, 8 point something K output range, and I think they might even be the same pickups. So it's more of a classic or vintage style pickup. Now as far as for me, for the kind of playing that I do, I would prefer to have that high output pickup, especially in the bridge position, but it's just personal preference. It's not that these don't sound good, they sound good, but I notice it mostly when I'm doing the lead playing and I'm doing the shred playing and I'm on that bridge pickup. I notice it kind of in the amount of sustain in the notes and stuff like that. But again, it's all about personal preference. Now, as far as putting the guitar together, look, it comes with this manual, like full color. It's got the list of all the parts. It's literally got like step by step that will take you through the whole process. So even if you've never done one of these before, like, it's pretty easy, except for one thing. In order for the pickups to connect to the controls over here in the control cavity, you've got to send that wire through a hole. It's over here, like kind of by the bottom corner of the bridge humbucker. There's a hole, it's been drilled. Both pickup wires have to go through that hole, it's only one hole, to get to the controls. Well, what's the problem with that? The hole is there. Well, the issue is that that hole, I'm pretty sure it is the exact same hole on the other one, the one that's already finished, the one that you don't have to assemble, the one that you don't have to shove the wires through because they've already done it for you. Okay, so you're still wondering, why is that an issue? I don't get it. I can push the wires through there. What's the big deal? These pickup wires, because you're not soldering, right? They're all the little clips, the little orange clips you clip together. Well, those little orange clips are, not teeny tiny. And that narrow hole, I could get the first one through. I did the bridge pickup first. Got it through, got the clips. You can't do the clips side by side. You kind of have to put one in front of the other and then push it through. Okay, it wasn't super duper easy, but it wasn't that hard for the first one. But after you get that first one in there, now you've got the wire from the bridge pickup, or the neck, whichever one you do first. I think I did the neck pickup first. Yeah, the neck first. After you do that, the wire is now in that hole, right? So now you've got about half the amount of space that you did at first, because the wire is, it's kind of thick. It's got all those wires going through there. So then you try to push the next one through, the bridge one, again with the little plastic clips. Well, guess what, guys? It's too narrow. I tried and tried to push them through. I took a little Allen wrench and kind of like shoved. I even kind of tapped on it with my my mallet, and it cracked a little tiny piece on one of the clips. So I don't recommend doing that. So I got out my drill, and luckily I've got some pretty thick drill bits, or pretty big around. And I went in from back here, the control cavity, and I made that hole bigger, like wider, like expanded the diameter so it would be easier to push those clips through. And that's the only way I was able to do it. So if there's one recommendation that I have to Aklot, and this is a big one, and I think it's really important because I think people are going to be really frustrated trying to push those clips through with the pickup wires. You need to make that hole, the hole that you send the pickup wires to, it needs to be like twice as big as what it is on the other one, the one that's already done at the factory, okay? Because this one, you got to push those plastic clips through. It doesn't really fit. So you're going to get a lot of frustrated people buying this and being like, I couldn't get it through. It's like, ah! So please make that hole bigger. Now the only other sort of like complaint, guys, is that the frets, they're a little bit dirty, a little bit grungy. So if you want like super clean, super shiny frets, you'll have to polish up the frets. But you know what? I have to do that on practically every guitar that I get anyway. Now I hope I'm not coming across as like I have like a whole bunch of complaints about this, because I really don't. It really turned out well. It really plays great. I'm just like extremely happy with the result. And if I've got these two side by side, which I do right now, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna grab one of those and do some practicing, do some playing or whatever, I'm totally gonna be grabbing this one before I grab this one. Look at the finish. I think this one looks way better than the one that's painted with the high gloss finish. And there's a lot to be said about the whole do-it-yourself thing. I see some guys leaving comments on my videos about, why'd you buy that kit when you could just buy the guitars that are already made, already done for like the same amount of money or barely any more money? Why would you even go through all that? Just buy the one that's already done. And when I see those comments, all I can think of is like, wow, those guys just don't get it, do they? I like to tinker. I like to build. I like putting my hands on this thing and assembling it. And I really love that feeling and that sense of self-satisfaction when I'm done and it's all put together and it's all set up and I plug it in, I tune it up, and I'm like, it's great, it plays great. I did that. Me. That's a great feeling. And that's why we do these, guys, right? I mean, are you with me? Do you agree with me? Let me know in the comments if I'm talking crazy here, but I think that's why we get these kits, because we like building them. And we like making modifications to them. Maybe I want different pickups. You get to pick the color. You don't have to do purple. You can do whatever you want. And this is a really nice kit. Plays good, sounds good. Other than that issue with the hole where the pickup wires go through, I really like this guitar. Alright guys, so that pretty much does it for the do-it-yourself Aklot single cut Lorian electric guitar kit. Be sure to let me know what you think about this whole deal down in the comments. And if you want to check it out, remember it's got the coupon, $20 off, $139. I'll have that link down in the video description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. I did this!